And start.
Oh, there you go. Now you're live. Yep.
All right, well, welcome to Monticello High School for junior varsity boys basketball. We are underway with our game. Monticello taking on Anamosa here at Monticello High School. And Cole Welter gets the ball, passed around to Chesney Capron, Jack Lambert. Now Carson Lambert back to Chesney Capron. Carson Lambert has it, and we'll get you some lineups and some things as soon as we have time. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty getting started, but we should be good now. My name is Pete Temple. Welcome to this stream of the Panthers JV game. Here's Cole Welter with the first shot of the game, and it's no good. Rebound for the Anamosa Blue Raiders. That was Austin Goodrich, number 23, who has it. He gets it over to Vincent Deers, number 33. So there's him, there's Jordan Snow, 32. And now this is Jay Gatto. Jay Gatto. We'll get these straight. Pass inside and a nice pass for Austin Goodrich. Shot goes off, no good. Rebound, Gage Guilford for the Panthers. So you have Guilford, Jack Lambert, Carson Lambert, Chesney Capron, and Cole Welter as your Panther starters. No score nearly going. That went off a couple of hands, and I think off Guilford last. Anamosa will pass it in. So this is Goodrich to pass it in to Deers. He brings it across. Here's a lofted pass down to Snow, down low, puts it up and in. Anamosa takes the early lead here on a layup by Jordan Snow. Anamosa applying full court pressure here. Monticello, of course, in the home white uniforms. And Gatto went for the steal there. And the Raiders come away with it. This is Nate Fisher. Long shot for Fisher. No good. Carson Lambert goes up high to pull down that rebound. And here come the Panthers down by a couple in the early going. Jack Lambert has it. Right now for Monticello. Gets it to Carson. Looks across that free throw line. Jack Lambert. Chesney Capron tries a three-pointer. Up high and no good. Offensive rebound for Guilford, but he has it taken away by Gatto. Stops just short of the timeline, then gets it across. Panthers come in here with a record of 9-5. Anamosa Blue Raiders are 6-7, according to Coach Wayne Lasak. And there's a nice shot by Gatto to put the Blue Raiders up 4-0 in the early going. Saw a dandy girls junior varsity game just before this with Monticello rallying in the last couple minutes to grab an 8-point victory. See what happens here in this boys game. The varsity teams will follow. Those will be on different streams, but all here on Monticello Sports Live. We'll talk more about that later on. 3 minutes in, and Anamosa leading by 4. Carson Lambert with the ball. Corner for Welter. Lofts it into Guilford. Posts up. Turns. Nice little move there and a layup for Guilford. And the Panthers on the scoreboard. Got behind and then underneath his defender and was able to put it in to get the Panthers back within 2. Here comes Goodrich now. Long pass Snow. Alone underneath, but he misses the layup. And a rebound Guilford. Jack Lambert with it now as the Panthers hustle down the court. Halfway through this first quarter. Panthers slow it down. And we called an offensive foul here, I think on Carson Lambert. I'll double check that, but I believe that's right. First foul of this game. Tried to set a screen, and it looked like he just didn't quite get there soon enough, so he bumped into the defender there, and turnover gives the ball back to Anamosa with the 4-2 lead. This is Deers with it at the top of the key. Drives in. Outside for Goodrich for 3. No good. Ball loose. Tipped nicely there. Deacon Besler in the game for the first time. Tips that ball to Capron. Capron with a very fast drive, and he is fouled. So Capron will go to the free throw line for a couple. 3:02 to go here in this first quarter. Baskets by Snow and Gatto for Anamosa, and a layup for Guilford for Monticello. That's been all the scoring so far with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. Capron will try one more. And that one's in. 4-3 is the score, and Carson Lambert comes back in. Capron comes out. Looks as though Anamosa still has the same starting lineup in. Boy, nice passing there by the Blue Raiders. Gatto got it into Snow for the layup. And it is 6-3 Anamosa. Lambert dribbles out of trouble and across the line. Deers covering him. Jack Lambert drives in, and a nice layup there for Jack Lambert of Monticello. And we've got a close contest in the early going here between the two neighboring rivals, Monticello, Anamosa. And that was Gatto with a nice drive and a bucket. Raiders back up by 3. Been a fast pace here in this first quarter. Jack Lambert, nice screen there set by Besler. Welter has it, back to Besler. Over to Carson Lambert. Had a whistle and a foul on the floor here against Anamosa's number 4, Nate Fisher. That's his second foul. And second for the team. For the Blue Raiders. Welter with a nice pass inside. Guilford couldn't get the layup to go. Snow is there for the rebound. He's been a force already in this game with 4 points. They work it around to Gatto. Puts up a short jumper, no good. Besler goes high, ball bounces around and knocked away back to the Panthers. Back to the Raiders. Gatto has it. Deers now at the top of the key, guarded by Jack Lambert. Gets it over to Fisher, then back out to Gatto. And now Goodrich. Inside for Snow again. Dribbles once. Foul underneath. Who's that going to be on? I think it's Welter getting whistled for that one. Yep. His first foul. So Snow, who has 4 points already, goes to the line for 2 free throws with 1:32 to go in the first quarter. Crowd got very quiet just then. Got some good ones coming up later. The girls varsity will be following this game. That'll be on a different stream than this one, so you'll have to research for that. Second free throw good, and a 9-5 lead now for Anamosa. We have some substitutes coming into the game. Angelo Cudahy for the Raiders, and also Grant Lubin is into the game. And here's a steal by Gatto. Gatto's another one who's been a factor early on. He's got 4 points. Lubin has the ball in the corner for Goodrich. Bounce pass, Gatto underneath. And a whistle, and Welter can't believe it, but I think he's going to get called for his second foul here. That was a tough one. A timeout being called now by the Panthers. Panthers coached by Colby Harms, Jared Easton there assisting. And while we have a minute, let's go to our sponsors. We've got a couple of booster sponsors here for all of our games this Thursday evening. Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice is one of them. They have been serving families in eastern Iowa for over 15 years. The professionals at Above and Beyond provide skilled nursing, home health aides, physical and occupational therapy for patients with life-limiting illnesses. Above and Beyond has an outstanding hospice care team serving families at home or in care facilities. When home health care or hospice care is needed for your loved ones, choose the team at Above and Beyond. And we will give you the other sponsors in a little bit. 9-5 Anamosa, first quarter action. Junior varsity boys basketball. Monticello won the girls JV game 34-26 earlier this afternoon. As we head toward the evening hours, and now Gatto is at the free throw line to shoot a couple of free throws. First one is right through. Raiders have led throughout this one so far. It was 4-3 and 6-5, but now it's 10-5. Second one hops over the rim and in. 11-5 Anamosa. Jack Lambert works it across, guarded there by Goodrich. Gets it over to Capron, who's back in the game for the Panthers. This is Welcher in the corner, gets it in to Gage Guilford. Jack Lambert thought about a shot, decides against it. Drives into the lane, now kicks it back out to Welter. In the corner for Carson Lambert, three-pointer. Oh, he thought he had it, but it's no good. And a rebound for Lubin of Anamosa. And the Blue Raiders bring it back with about 30 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Gatto with the ball, swings it over to Goodrich. And now Cudahy, and then back to Gatto. Cudahy again. Has some room in the lane, puts it up, doesn't go. Battle for it, a jump ball is called. The arrow favors Anamosa. Raiders pass it in with 11.6 to go in this opening quarter. And Cudahy to pass it in, back out. Gatto tries a three-pointer. It is short. And Panthers have it. Now a whistle. Looks like a foul on Anamosa coming up here. And that was on Grant Lubin, number 12, his first. That's the third team foul on the Raiders. Panthers will try to get it down with 5.1 to go in the opening quarter. And now it's 4.5 as that inbounds pass was tipped out of bounds. Lambert looking, gets it to Guilford. 3 seconds, they have to hustle. Welter and Chesney Capron could not get the shot off in time. And that's the end of our first quarter with the score. Anamosa 11 and Monticello 5. Got an announcement here. The high school soda group, students opposed to drugs and alcohol, is teaming with the American Heart Association to have an all-school red out next Tuesday, February 1st. I think the Panthers play host to Northeast Goose Lake that night. So wear your red shirts next Tuesday for the Monticello home game. And we also have another booster sponsor for tonight, Citizens State Bank. Tonight's game is brought to you by Citizens State Bank and its employees, who are huge supporters of the Monticello Panthers. They are proud to be a leader in the banking community of Monticello. Citizens State Bank would like to thank the community and their loyal customers for supporting and entrusting Citizens State Bank with their banking needs. Community banking with people you know, that's Citizens State Bank. We are back underway with the second quarter. Monticello trailing by 6 points. Deacon Besler has the ball, gets it into Guilford. Tried to keep it in bounds, couldn't quite do it. And the Raiders will take it in. The Panthers are going to try some full court pressure here, down by 6. Pass over here to Vincent Deers, number 33. He gets it over to Austin Goodrich. Turns around, nice play by Goodrich, and that one goes in. A nice little spin move there. And he puts the Raiders up by 8. We have a whistle. Foul being called on Anamosa. Angelo Cudahy was whistled for that one. That's his first. Anamosa now has 4 fouls. Panthers have 3. So the Panthers have not scored for quite a while here. A 7-0 run right now for the Raiders. Besler gets it out to Capron. Guarded there by Goodrich. Now Lambert drives in. He's double teamed underneath, puts up a shot, and a foul. That was close to just being a clean block, but the foul was called. And that one is on Goodrich. His first foul. So they have a whole bunch of guys with just one foul. That's 5 on the team. So that means they have 5 guys with one foul. Lambert makes the first point since midway through the first quarter for Monticello. Misses the second. Bessler tips the rebound, but the Raiders come away with it. Goodrich hustles it down the floor. Gets it over to Cudahy now. Deers has it. Reverses his dribble. Now, nope, that's a double dribble. Pulled up his dribble and then put it down again. And so a turnover against Anamosa gives the ball back to Monticello. Trailing by 7. Jack Lambert takes it across the line for the Panthers. Gets it over to Cole Welter. Runs out of room, gets it to Lambert, drives right in, left-handed layup, and a nice move there for Lambert. And the Panthers are now back within 5 at 13-8. There's a short little shot there by Goodrich, no good. Rebound Carson Lambert, got it to Capron, now back to Carson Lambert. The Panthers will try to close this gap even further. About 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And the pass is taken away by Deers. Guilford comes from behind, knocks it away, but the Raiders get it back. Cudahy with a nice move to get that one. 3-point try, no good. Carson Lambert goes high for the rebound. Leads Guilford, and a layup. Great play by Carson Lambert and Gage Guilford there to get that bucket, and it's now 13-10. Panthers back within 3. Lambert went high to try to get that steal and couldn't. Short shot by Lubin is no good. Rebound, batted away, but I believe off Anamosa. Lubin hustled in to try to follow his shot, but instead knocks it out of bounds. We have Kane Power, number 2, into the game for Anamosa, as well as Jay Gatto. Gatto comes in with 6 points. And the Panthers bring it up after the turnover. Welcher with the ball now to Guilford. Bounce pass to Welcher underneath. The reverse layup and in for Welcher. And the Panthers have scored 6 in a row here. He scored 7 in a row. Let's cut this margin down to 1. Deers has it now for the Blue Raiders, and their black uniforms with the blue numbers. This is Power. Gets it to Goodrich. Looks, drives against Welcher. Shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Looks like Snow touched it last. Jordan Snow back in the game for Anamosa. And out of bounds to the Panthers. Cord Niedert is now into the game for Monticello, number 22. Capron double team down there in his own end, but he drives it across. Nice behind the back dribble there to get it across and avoid a 10-second violation. Now Gatto called for a reach. That's 6 fouls now on Anamosa. That is the second now on Gatto. Capron running the point here, brings it across the line. Now Carson Lambert. Guarded there by Power. In the corner, here's a 3-point try for Niedert, no good. And rebound comes down to Power. And Deers brings it across for the Raiders, who lead by 1 point. Capron guarding Deers. A little bumping going on underneath there. Goodrich with a reverse move. Shot off the front of the rim. Snow pulled up for the rebound. I think it's a foul going to be called here on Monticello. That's on Carson Lambert. 4th team foul. That's his second. So Oh, I thought maybe he would come out, but neither comes out of the game, and Besler is in for the Panthers. And for the Raiders, Goodrich is out. I didn't make out who went in. It might have been Fisher, number 4. Long three-point try is good for Vincent Deers. I know there's no such thing as a short three-point try, but Besler drives in, puts it up. Oh, nice move off the backboard and the rim. Had a little help there, and it went in. So it's a 2-point lead for Anamosa. And the ball comes loose. Welcher might have got a hand on that to knock it away from Gatto. And the Panthers came away with it, and now a foul was called. And that's the 7th on Anamosa, so Monticello in the bonus, meaning that Deacon Besler will go to the free throw line. Besler has 2 points so far and have an opportunity to get some more with 2:16 to go in the first half. Monticello just 4 fouls to this point. Besler made that look easy. He'll get one more. Panthers very balanced scoring across the board here. Several guys with 2, 3, or 4 points. Second free throw is no good. It remains a 1-point lead for Anamosa. The Panthers have not led in this game, but they've been within 1 on 4 different occasions. Raiders work it around. Goodrich has it, guarded by Carson Lambert. Gets it out to Deers. And that was Fisher with the ball, still has it. And they might have been closing in on a 3-second call there, so Coach Lasak for the Raiders calls timeout. The Raiders here 5 different times. 4 different times. 4 different times it's been a 1-point lead. So we'd like to welcome all the people from Anamosa who might be watching this game and relatives of the Anamosa Blue Raiders, wherever you may be watching from. We appreciate you tuning in to Monticello Sports Live. We're going to be having the streams of the varsity games coming up later on. Jeff Carlson and Chase Sternhagen will be bringing you the announcing for those 2 games. Girls first and then the boys. Monticello boys, I'm sure a lot of you have heard, 15-0 and ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2A. But they can expect a tough battle from Anamosa. They always come in here fired up. It's a good rivalry since Anamosa joined the River Valley Conference. That's probably been 5 or 6 years now since they came back in the same conference with Monticello. Raiders to pass it in. And they pass went a little high and it bounced on the sideline over there, so Monticello gets the ball on the turnover. Besler passing it in, and here come the Panthers trying to get a lead for the first time in this game. Cole Welter. Besler to set a screen. Carson Lambert has it. Into Guilford. Guarded there by Snow. Gets it out, Jack Lambert. Drives into the lane. Foul on the floor here against Anamosa, but that's going to be free throw, well, at least 1 free throw. As that is the 8th team foul against Anamosa. So a 1-and-1 situation for Jack Lambert. First one is good, and for the first time since 0-0, this game is tied. Second one no good. Besler went for the offensive rebound, couldn't quite pull it down. Goodrich comes away with it for Anamosa. 1:21 to go in the first half. It's a tie game. 3-point try is short for Goodrich. Carson Lambert comes away with the rebound, looks around, drives all the way in, No good. Guilford with the rebound. Now a steal here and then a foul, I think, called on Guilford. Let's double check that. That is correct. Foul on Gage Guilford after Kane Power came away with the ball. And here come the Raiders. Vincent Deers to bring it up in a tie ball game. Last minute of the first half. I think we're in for a good second half between these two. Ball comes loose and taken away there by Welter. And now here comes Jack Lambert. Panthers bring it across. Lambert slows it down. Colby Harms calling out a play from the sideline. Lambert takes it in himself, no good. Snow with the rebound. And Lambert went down hard there, but there was no call. Deers has it, gets it out to Goodrich. Under 30 to go. And this is Fisher. And now Power and Deers, 15 seconds. Anamosa apparently going for one shot here to close out the half. Maybe not. Ball goes into Snow and comes away. Here comes Carson Lambert with 5 seconds left. Drives in, a little Euro step there, and it goes in. With about a second to go. Lambert put that one in and gives Monticello the lead for the first time in this game. So that's how we go into halftime. Monticello 18, Anamosa 16. My name is Pete Temple. We'll be taking a break here for the half. It's a short halftime, about 5 minutes, but we will see you back then for the second half of this JV boys game. Back here at Monticello High School with the Panthers leading the Blue Raiders of Anamosa 18-16 after a very entertaining first half. Anamosa led most of the way, but the Panthers rallied. And what was that run for the rest of the end of the half? It was 13-3 run for Monticello over about the last 6 minutes of the first half, giving the Panthers an 18-16 lead. And I'm Pete Temple bringing you this game, and the pros will come in for the varsity games tonight. The girls varsity will be the first one of those, scheduled, I believe, for 6. I think that's scheduled for 6:15. I would expect it to be quite a bit later than that. And then the boys scheduled for 7:30 against Anamosa. The final game of the evening. Just a little bit of scoring numbers here. Jay Gatto for Anamosa has 6 points. Jordan Snow has 5. And with 3 points is Vincent Deers. And for the Panthers, they're pretty spread out. Carson Lambert with 5, Gage Guilford 4, Jack Lambert with 3, and a few guys with 2 or 1 point. So the Panthers have really, well, I guess both teams have really balanced out the scoring here. As we're getting ready to go with our second half, Anamosa will have Goodrich, Deers, Fisher, Snow, and Gatto. And the Panthers will have Carson Lambert, Jack Lambert, Capron, Guilford, and Welter to start the second half. And it looks as though Anamosa will get the ball first, down by a couple of points. We'll get you our sponsors and some other things later on. So we get ready to go here. Special thanks to Todd Lambert for announcing the girls JV game when I wasn't able to quite get here in time. So I'm taking this one, and then you'll have Jeff Carlson, Chase Sternhagen bringing you the varsity doubleheader. Ready to go with Goodrich to pass it in for Anamosa as the Blue Raiders start things up here in the second half of our JV boys game. Ball was tipped away. Lambert went for it, but Goodrich got it back. Gets it over to Gatto. And that was Fisher, and now Deers has it. Back out to Gatto. The top of the key. Snow there to set a screen. Gatto looking. Gets it back to Deers. Panthers with aggressive man-to-man defense here, doing a good job. But here's a nice move by Goodrich. A shot won't go. Offensive rebound for Snow. Doesn't go, but he is fouled. So Jordan Snow goes to the line for Anamosa. Trying to get the first points here of the third quarter. With 6:24 to go. Takes his time, and it's kind of the key to those free throws. Just take your time. You know what to do. No need to rush it. Just put it up and in. That's what he did there. He has one more. And that one goes as well. So now we're tied again. 18-18. Monticello to have the ball. Here comes Welter. Some full court pressure here for Anamosa as Lambert brings it across Capron. Now they're 2-on-1 close to the basket. Capron with a left-handed shot, and that is in. 3 points now for Capron, and the Panthers back on top by a couple. Goodrich at the top of the key for the Raiders. Over to Deers. And now Gatto, Jay Gatto with the ball. Deers has it again. Raiders showing some patience here out on the perimeter. That's Fisher. Gatto again. Goodrich. Fakes a shot, now drives in with the layup. Austin Goodrich with an impressive move there to tie this game once again at 20-20. Here's a diving attempt for Guilford, and he got his hands on it, but his feet also went out of bounds, so not sure if it was called for that or called a traveling, but in either case, Anamosa gets the ball with a chance to regain the lead. 20-20. Girls' game was close too for almost the entire way. Panthers got some free throws and things at the end to pull out and win by 8, but it was a In general, a closer game than that. Gatto drives in and scores. Jay Gatto now has 8 points for Anamosa. They have regained the lead here by 2. Just under 5 to go in the third quarter. Welter, Lambert back to Welter into Guilford. Guarded by Snow. Fisher got a hand in there as well. Capron now, Jack Lambert. Capron outside the three-point line, dribbles across. Dishes over to Jack Lambert. Drives in the lane, runs out of room. Welter. Panthers also showing patience here. Wisely so. Oh, Carson Lambert was breaking just as Jack Lambert was passing to him, and the ball bounces out of bounds. Raiders get it on the turnover with a 2-point lead. Deers has the ball now for Anamosa. Dishes off to Fisher. Back out to Gatto. Capron guarding him. Goodrich, Snow back to Goodrich. A 3-point try is in. So Goodrich boosts his total to 7 for the game. And the Raiders now up by 5. Their biggest lead has been 8. Monticello's biggest lead has been 2. That was the halftime lead. Guilford has it down low. Tries to drive past Snow, puts it up, no good. Good defense there by Jordan Snow. He just held his ground and stayed straight up. And the ball bounced away, and the Raiders have it. Trying to extend a 5-point lead. Nice pass for Goodrich into Deers, but he didn't have anywhere to go. Bounce pass to Snow. Guilford reaches in, but now Snow gets it back. A little too strong there on the layup. 3-point try for Gatto is no good, and Capron gets the rebound. Speeds down the court and brings it back out. This is Jack Lambert now, just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and a 5-point Raider lead. They have held a 9-2 edge here in this third quarter so far, after the Panthers closed out the second quarter with a 13-3 run. So back and forth game. Jack Lambert, now a foul called on the floor. Well, yeah, it was on the floor. I didn't think that was going to be a shooting foul, but the foul is called against Fisher, Nate Fisher for the Raiders. His second. Out of the game comes Gatto. And let's see who went back in. Cudahy went in. No, not Cudahy. Yeah, it is Cudahy. Number 10 is back in for the Raiders. And Cudahy gets the steal. Behind the back dribble to avoid that attempt by Capron. And now we have an offensive foul against Anamosa. Oh, nope, not a foul. Guilford is shaken up. I don't know if it's something with his ankle or knee, but he comes out of the game. And Deacon Besler is back in for the Panthers now, number 32. So Colby Harm's over talking to Gage Guilford there. Obviously, we hope that's nothing serious. Driving in and scoring is Goodrich. He's had a big third quarter. He scored 7 points here in the third quarter, has 9 altogether. The Raiders now back up by 7. Lambert has it almost taken away, but Welter recovers it. And just over 2 to go now in the third quarter. The Raiders have dominated this third quarter. Jack Lambert, a 3-point try, no good. Carson Lambert went high for the rebound. And out of bounds, touched last by Fisher of the Raiders, and the Panthers keep it. Besler, a little high for Welter, but he pulled it down. But now it's tipped away. Cudahy did a nice job of tipping that one, and Deers came away with it. And the Raiders bring it down. They're up by 7. Fisher, now the corner 3-point try for Deers is good. He hit one like that in the first half as well. And the Raiders now have their biggest lead of this game, 30-20. And that prompts Monticello coach Colby Harms to call a timeout with 1:34 to go in the third quarter. And that gives us a chance to talk about our sponsors here. Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice has been serving families in eastern Iowa for over 15 years. The professionals at Above and Beyond provide skilled nursing, home health aides, physical and occupational therapy. For patients with life-limiting illnesses, Above and Beyond has an outstanding hospice care team serving families at home or in care facilities. When home health care or hospice care is needed for your loved ones, choose the team at Above and Beyond. Also sponsoring our game tonight, and we couldn't do this without these sponsors, so we really appreciate it. Citizen State Bank. I'm gonna read this one in a little bit as we have the buzzer there. We'll talk more about Citizen State Bank in just a little bit with the score 30-20. Anamosa in this quarter has scored 14 points. Monticello has scored 2. And it looks as though we have some substitutions. Grant Lovin is back in the game for the Raiders. He might be the only one for them right now, and the Panthers have stuck with the lineup they've had since Guilford left the game. Some form of leg injury. He's sitting there on the bench, so we're hoping he's fine and might get a chance to get back in. Carson Lambert has the ball right now for the Raiders. They're down by 10. Welter dishes in the corner. Capron works it back out to the top. And Carson Lambert, they've been guarding him closely. He's been a force for the Panthers in their last few games. Nice drive by Jack Lambert, and that one's good. Right about the 1 minute mark of the quarter. And the Anamosa lead is now 8. This is Goodrich. Capron comes out to help Lambert guard him. Cudahy has it now. And now Deers over to Goodrich again. Cudahy at the top. 33 seconds left in the quarter. Goodrich again. Panthers showing some good defense, keeping the Raiders away from the basket on this possession. Raiders working around quickly. Cudahy has it knocked away, but Goodrich comes up with it. And they'll try to set it up again. Deers has it now with just 8 seconds to go. He drives, goes into the lane, gets in the corner. Here's a three-point try for Fisher. No good. And that's how the third quarter ends with the score Anamosa 30, Monticello 22. Big third quarter for the Raiders. And Goodrich with the big quarter, 7 points in that quarter and 9 total for the game. A big three-pointer by Vincent Deers, part of that run. So the quarter advantage for Anamosa was 14-4. And it has led to an 8-point lead. So let's talk about our friends at Citizen State Bank. And tonight's game is brought to you by Citizen State Bank and its employees, who are huge supporters of the Monticello Panthers. They are proud to be a leader in the banking community of Monticello. Citizen State Bank would like to thank the community and their loyal customers for supporting and entrusting them with their banking needs. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know. Want to mention also that the high school SODA group, SODA, Students Opposed to Drugs and Alcohol, is teaming with the American Heart Association to have an all-school red out next Tuesday, February 1st. So wear your red shirts Tuesday. And that game that night is against Northeast of Goose Lake. We go back to action here, the fourth quarter. Panthers have the ball. They are down by 8. Three-point try for Welter. Oh, bounces around and in. That's a big way to start this fourth quarter here for Monticello. Suddenly they're back within 5. Whistle and a foul being called on Capron. That's just his first foul. And only the second team foul for Monticello in this half. Anamosa has just 1. Goodrich has the ball and gets it over to Fisher for the Raiders. Cudahy now, Jay Gatto, who's back in the game. He passes over to Fisher. There's a drive, a high pass, and a nice play by Cudahy to come down with that one and prevent a turnover. And we had a whistle and a timeout called here by Wayne Lasak, the head coach for the Anamosa Blue Raiders. Raiders came into this game 6-7 for the season. And Monticello 9-5. I was talking about Carson Lambert earlier. He had a couple games last week. I'm going to pull that up. Where he had some incredible scoring totals. Yeah, game at North Cedar. I guess it was a home game against North Cedar. He scored 26 points on January 18th. And on January 21st against West Branch, another win for the Panthers, Carson Lambert scored 24. Then he was held to 13 in a win the other night for Monticello. We're back in action here. Goodrich had the ball bobble out of his hands, but he pulls it down. Raiders have it, about 6 minutes to go. They're up by 5. Cudahy has it, guarded closely by Capron, and now driving in is Gatto. In for Fisher, layup just rolls off the front of the rim. Guilford is back in the game, and he pulls that rebound down. That's a big rebound for Monticello. Trailing by 5 here. Lambert drives in, gets a foul call. That was either going to be a foul call or a traveling. And that foul is called on Lubin. Grant Lubin, his second. And this time it's free throws. Second team foul for Anamosa in this half. Jack Lambert swishes the first one through. Deers is back in the game now, replacing Cudahy for Anamosa. And Lubin comes out, and Snow is back in. Also for the Raiders. Couple nice free throws there for Jack Lambert. Monticello's back within 3 here. Goodrich has the ball, gets it over to Deers. Left-handed dribble around the perimeter. Capron guarding him closely, and apparently a little too closely. So that's a foul on the floor. Third team foul for the Panthers, and second foul on Capron. Raiders to pass it in. Deers, a high pass is brought down by Gatto. Goodrich has it now. Tries a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Snow goes up for the offensive rebound. Hook shot off the backboard and no good. Here come the Panthers down by 3. Big chance here to get it close or even tie it with a three-pointer. Guilford thought about a shot, I think, but passed it back to Welter. Carson Lambert has it. Jack Lambert. Looks to be zone defense here for the Raiders. Shot no good. Rebound by Goodrich. Austin Goodrich had that one and brings it across for Anamosa. Under 5 to go. 3-point Anamosa lead. Deers has it now. Has some room at the top of the, outside 3-point line. Stolen from Snow by Lambert. Snow wanted a foul called there. Lambert drives all the way in, backhanded layup is no good. And Gatto got the rebound for the Raiders. So defense kind of owning things right now for both teams. This is Fisher. Gives up his dribble, passes. Capron got his hand there, but it got batted back to Goodrich. 4 minutes to go. 3-point Anamosa lead. Gatto has it. Capron trying to get a steal off of him. Ball does come loose, but Goodrich comes up with it. Tries a shot, and a nice block there by Cole Welter. He comes down with the ball. The Panthers take it the other way. Capron out to Jack Lambert now. Capron, now Lambert again. Carson Lambert is guarded by Goodrich. 3.5 to go. Into Guilford, looks, dribbles, gets it to Capron. And a traveling call there. Looks like Capron's pivot foot shoe kind of slipped on the floor. Dragged it a little bit, so traveling gives the ball back to Anamosa. Still 30-27. We're halfway through this quarter. We've had 5 points scored. They've all been for Monticello. But the Raiders still lead by 3. Deers left-hand dribble across the line. And that's Cudahy who's in the game and now gets it over to Gatto. And Capron with a foul on the floor as Gatto is driving toward the lane. Raiders will pass it in. That's the 3rd now on Capron. Monticello now has 4 as a team here in the second half. Goodrich to pass it in. Oh, it's been a good game, and I think we're headed for a big finish. See what happens here. Deers has the ball for the Raiders. Gatto fakes the right, goes left. Now passes off to Goodrich. Now to Deers. Now to Cudahy. No, now it's Cudahy. That was Gatto. Here's Deers driving in, gets it inside for Fisher, and a nice pass and layup. Deers with the pass to Fisher, who lays it in and puts the Raiders back up by 5. Capron has some room but does not shoot. Guilford has room in the left side. Jack Lambert into the lane. Capron. 5-point Anamosa lead. Panther fans encouraging the team here to try and get it in and get some shots. Welter. Carson Lambert. Good defense there by Fisher inside. Welcher tries a 3-pointer. That one is short, and the ball tipped away. Scramble for it. Raiders come away with it. Cudahy came away with the ball and was fouled. 1:53 to go, and that's Capron getting his 4th foul now. And timeout for the Monticello Panthers. With 1:53 to go. Ha, I saw that just before they turned that off and put the timeout clock. You're looking at the timeout clock right now. That's why that's counting down, even though there's nobody playing. The actual time remaining is 1:53. So coming up, girls varsity, and as I mentioned earlier, that will be on a different stream than this one, so that you'll have to search the YouTube channel Monticello Sports Live and look for varsity girls basketball, Monticello versus Anamosa, and same thing with the boys varsity game later on. That will be on another separate stream. So you'll have to look elsewhere for that one as well. They're easy to find though. And we welcome you and are glad you're joining us and enjoying this game. It's been a good one. Anamosa has led for most of the way. Monticello got a brief lead right at halftime. They led by 2. Then Anamosa had a big 3rd quarter to open up a 10-point lead. But Monticello has since come back. They got it as close as 3. Right now it's a 5-point margin. 1:53 to go, and Anamosa has the ball. Hoping to close out their rival Panthers. Vincent Deers has the ball for the Raiders. Snow setting a screen there. This is Gatto, drives between a couple defenders, lays it up and in. That's a nice move for Jay Gatto. And I believe he has 10. Shot no good. Jack Lambert with the rebound. So 34-27, and we're now under a minute and a half to go. Carson Lambert tries a 3-pointer. That one's short. Nice rebound there for Guilford. Panthers down 7, have to get some points on the board quickly. Welter thought about a 3, decides against it. And pass deflected out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. And Anamosa takes it with that 7-point lead. Now just 1:04 to go. Angelo Cudahy wants to check in. Nope, I guess he's not going to check in right now for the Raiders. Fisher has it, gets it across to Gatto. And Deers, and now a 3-point try for Goodrich, no good. Offensive rebound Fisher, and he lays it up and in. Boy, that's a big bucket for them with 40 seconds to go. Raiders up by 9. Panthers have to start firing. Here's Welter. And there's a little bump by Gatto, and he's whistled for the foul. That is his 4th, but with 26.8 seconds to go, that may not matter. 3 team fouls against Anamosa, so relatively foul-free in this half for both teams. 25 seconds left. Lambert is going for a possible 3-point play there. He is fouled and will get 2 free throws. 20.5 to go. Panthers trying to get some points with the clock stopped here. First free throw is off the front of the rim. Cudahy comes back into the game, replacing Snow for the Raiders. Lambert tries again. This time he gets it. 36-28. Panthers putting the pressure on, trying to get a steal. Raiders bring it across. Cudahy puts up a left-hander and puts it in. That's a nice shot for Angelo Cudahy of the Raiders. That's going to about do it. Here's a basket for Jack Lambert now to cut it down to 8, and a timeout called. Just 2.9 seconds to go, though. And the Raiders leading by 8. Well, the Raiders were not rattled by the comeback Monticello made in the second quarter. The Panthers turned an 8-point first half deficit into a 2-point lead at halftime, but then the Raiders with a 14-4 margin in the third quarter to regain the lead, and they have led ever since, got it as high as 10. Panthers pulled to within 3, but couldn't get any closer than that. The Raiders, since that time, have outscored the Panthers 8-3. So just be a matter of running out the clock here as the Raiders pass it in. And that'll do it for our boys junior varsity game. Well-played game for both teams. Very physical, very athletic game. A lot of runs up and down the court for both teams. Good inside play, and sportsmanship seemed to be there, so it had a little bit of everything. For Monticello fans, it did not have a victory, though, as the final score is Anamosa 38 and Monticello 30. My name is Pete Temple. Thanks for joining me here for the boys JV game. We are waiting on Jeff Carlson and Chase Sternhagen to get here and take over the varsity girls game, again on a different stream coming up in a little bit. But that's all for now. We'll see you next time.